5 key pension news items. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay informed about the latest pension news. Let's start with the 5th news item. National insurance rate cuts, a thorny dilemma as state pension costs soar. Concerns are growing over the future of the state pension as the planned reduction in national insurance rates is set to take effect tomorrow. Experts are raising alarm bells over how the state pension will be funded following the impending decrease in national insurance (NI) rates. Currently, the state pension is financed through the national insurance contributions made by the working population. The payment is currently adjusted using the triple lock system, which ensures that the pension amount increases by the highest of 3 indicators: inflation, average earnings, or 5%. Starting from April, pensioners will witness an 8.5% rise in their monthly payments, in line with average earnings. However, concerns are mounting regarding the long-term sustainability of the state pension in its current form, given that it is funded by public funds. These concerns have been exacerbated by the government's impending reduction in national insurance rates and their promise of further tax cuts. Beginning tomorrow, the national insurance rate for Class 1 contributions will be reduced from 12% to 10%. Steve Cameron, the pensions director at Aegon, expressed his apprehension about the future of the state pension triple lock due to this reduction. According to him, today's state pensions are paid for from the national insurance of today's workers. The cut will mean less national insurance receipts, even though the state pension is increasing by 5% in April, more than double the current rate of inflation. Cameron further highlighted the challenge posed by the combination of an aging population and the triple lock mechanism, which leads to significant increases in the cost of state pensions. He added, reducing national insurance contributions, their primary source of funding, adds to the challenge, potentially requiring alternative state pension funding sources from general taxation in the future. Once the 5% increase in the state pension is implemented later this year, the full basic state pension will rise from £156.20 to £169.50. This amount applies to men born before April 6, 1951, and women born before April 6, 1953, while those born after these dates receive the new state pension. These beneficiaries can expect a weekly increase of £17.35, raising the state pension from £203.85 to £221.20. The higher payment rates for the state pension and other benefits will come into effect from April 2024. Is your state pension secure? Take the Steve Webb test to find out. As the new year begins, it's essential for individuals to conduct a simple check to ensure they are receiving the appropriate state pension. The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, claims to have finished the error checking process for key groups such as married women and those above 80 years old. Minimum pension requirement. The crucial threshold to be met is a weekly pension of at least £93.60. The majority of pensioners should already be receiving this amount. Those receiving less should reach out to the pension service to investigate potential errors or make further claims for the higher rate. Verification for underpaid married women. Women who suspect they are being underpaid and have been told by the DWP to refrain from contacting them should now be proactive. The new year presents an opportune moment to address and resolve any discrepancies. Old state pension, pre-6th of April 2016. Individuals falling under the old state pension system who reached pension age before 6th of April 2016 fall into 2 groups. Those aged 80 or above who fulfill a basic residence test are entitled to a weekly pension of £93.60 regardless of other factors like national insurance, NI, contributions, income, or marital status. The residence rules for claiming state pensions for individuals over 80 are explained. Married women with husbands above state pension age can claim a married woman's pension of £93.60 per week if their husbands receive a full basic state pension. Similar rules apply in cases where the husband has a low pension and the wife has a full basic pension. However, adjustments are made if the husband's pension is less than the full basic pension due to contribution gaps. State pension errors and DWP correction. Investigations conducted by DPOR. This is money have revealed discrepancies in delivering pensions to certain groups, including married women and over 80s. The DWP initiated a correction exercise in 2021 to rectify these errors, expecting to complete the process by the end of 2023. As of October 2023, underpayments worth over £270 million were corrected for approximately 37,000 married women and 27,000 over 80s. Individuals still receiving incorrect pension amounts from these groups are unlikely to receive direct communication from the DWP and should take necessary actions. Over 80 scenarios. Those receiving a basic pension rate below the standard £93.60 should have been automatically upgraded to this rate upon turning 80. Individuals without any basic state pension at the age of 80 can claim the £93.60 rate. Married women scenarios. Married women with pensions below the £93.60 rate whose husbands reached pension age on or after 17th of March 2008 should have had their pensions automatically increased. Married women with pensions below the £93.60 rate whose husbands reached pension age before 17th of March 2008 could access the increased rate by making a further state pension claim. New state pension, post 6 April 2016. Individuals with 16 or more years of NI contributions or credits should receive a state pension of £93 or more. A missing national insurance credit for years spent raising children can result in a lower pension amount. Individuals should file a claim using the CF4 Webb form to rectify this and receive arrears. Women who paid the married woman stamp 35 years before reaching state pension age are entitled to a pension of £93.60 under a special concession. Cases overlooked by the DWP should be challenged. It is crucial for individuals to conduct a state pension check, particularly when the new year commences, to ensure they are receiving the correct amount. Understanding the applicable rules based on the pension system they fall under empowers individuals to take necessary steps in case of errors or underpayments. Government's Balancing Act. Triple lock increases versus inflation. A tricky tightrope walk. In a crucial decision-making moment, the government finds itself grappling with multiple challenges regarding the future of state pension increases and the triple lock policy. Scheduled for April, state pensioners are set to receive an 8.5% payment increase. Last year, the increase was a substantial 10.1%, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability of the triple lock. Emily Campbell, a lawyer at Charles Russell Speechlys, emphasized the need for the government to carefully consider the intricate balance between the needs of pensioners, fiscal feasibility, and intergenerational fairness in the ongoing debate surrounding the reform of the triple lock. While acknowledging the importance of a fair state pension system for supporting the elderly population, Campbell underscored the pressing need to control inflation. One argument favoring reforms to the triple lock is the disparity between state pensions and the rate at which private pensions increase. Private pensions often receive more modest increases, typically capped at either 2, 5%, or the rate of Consumer Price Index, CPI, inflation, whereas the triple lock follows a better of approach. Conversely, an indicator against reducing the generosity of state pension increases is that personal allowances and tax bands are not rising in correlation with inflation. Consequently, the government recoups some of its generosity through the tax system. Campbell noted the complexities and sensitivities associated with altering the circumstances of current pensioners. Instead, she emphasized the importance of devising a comprehensive, long-term plan that allows individuals ample warning and opportunities to adjust their financial strategies. With the impending 8.5% increase, the full basic state pension will rise to £169.50 per week, while the full new state pension will reach £221.20 per week. Gary Smith, a retirement specialist from Evelyn Partners, previously expressed concerns about the growing costs of the state pension. He highlighted how the 1% increase in the current financial year and the upcoming 8 5% raise have drawn attention to the triple lock. The defenders of the policy argue that it aims to protect pensioners from high inflation and maintain their minimum living standard in line with society. Smith suggested that subsequent years may not see increases of the same magnitude, but even without such increases, the expense of the state pension remains substantial. Should the triple lock persist, compromises would need to be made, and adjusting the state pension age may be the likely outcome. Smith cautioned that extending the state pension age could result in further inequality, favoring longer-living individuals who are financially better off, while making it harder for current working-age Britons to access the state pension. He proposed finding a mechanism that would result in less substantial increases in the value of the state pension, while still providing retirees with a decent minimum standard of living, all within the framework of accepted principles of fairness. Smith noted that a Labor government might find it easier to address this issue, as older cohorts comprise a smaller portion of their core supporters compared to the Conservatives. Avoid these 6 common pension pitfalls before retiring. Money Magpie's Jasmine Birtles reveals 6 critical mistakes to avoid when planning for retirement, ensuring a secure financial future. Many individuals eagerly anticipate bidding farewell to their careers, while others contemplate when they will be financially ready to retire. Regardless of the timing, it is vital not to rush into any financial decisions before retirement, as they can significantly impact one's lifelong income. Here are some essential points to consider in order to safeguard your finances. 1. Withdraw savings from your pension wisely. Rising living costs have prompted numerous individuals over 55 to withdraw funds from their pension earlier than intended, causing potential income shortages later on. Consequently, treating your pension as a last resort and seeking alternative means to supplement your income, such as side earners, can help avoid such premature withdrawals. 2. Understand your pension investments. As retirement approaches, pension managers often transition investments to safer yet less profitable options, assuming a lower risk approach. However, for those using income drawdown instead of purchasing an annuity, it may be more beneficial to remain invested in riskier stocks to maximize growth. Consult your pension provider to assess the investment strategy and evaluate its profitability. 3. Search for forgotten pensions. Estimates suggest that £26.6 billion of pensions were misplaced in the UK in 2022, potentially including funds that belong to you. Tracing and consolidating these forgotten pension pots, if appropriate, can be advantageous. Utilize services like Gretel.co.uk, a free pension finder platform that locates pensions from various companies and assists in reuniting you with your lost funds. 4. Seek professional advice. With retirements now lasting 20 to 30 years on average, it is crucial to seek expert advice to ensure your savings are maximized. Unfortunately, many individuals rely on advice from family, friends, or colleagues, overlooking the importance of professional guidance. Explore options like free sessions offered by PensionWise for individuals aged 50 and above, and even consider paying for advice from a financial advisor to optimize investments and address financial aspects such as life insurance, wills, inheritance tax, and long-term care provisions. 5. It's never too late. Some workers believe they have left retirement planning too late, but with proper assistance, even last-minute contributions can significantly impact your retirement fund. Age-appropriate increases in contributions can make a substantial difference, and when coupled with employer matching programs, can further boost savings. So don't be discouraged and take steps to enhance your retirement savings. 6. Protect yourself from pension scams. Unfortunately, pension scams are a pervasive issue that affects many individuals. To minimize the risk, ensure that any investment company you consider is registered with the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA. This registration provides a level of protection and increases the likelihood of dealing with reputable firms. Moreover, familiarize yourself with the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, FSCS, which covers eligible financial products, offering compensation in case of a fund collapse. By avoiding these common mistakes and prioritizing careful decision-making, individuals can secure a fruitful financial future during retirement and make the most of their hard-earned savings. Winter fuel payments at risk. Could most pensioners lose out? In a recent development, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is said to be considering a significant change to the winter fuel payment scheme, limiting eligibility to only the poorest pensioners. This move is believed to be driven by Sunak's commitment to uphold the pension triple lock, despite concerns about its escalating costs. Insiders from the government, speaking to Sky News, have acknowledged that Sunak grasps the political implications of the triple lock and acknowledges the necessity to reaffirm his dedication to it, as securing the pensioner vote plays a crucial role in his campaign. Consequently, officials are reportedly drafting proposals to exclude all pensioners, except those receiving pension credit, from the winter fuel allowance. A government source revealed, Rishi comprehends the politics surrounding the triple lock, although he finds it inequitable from an intergenerational standpoint. Therefore, he is seeking to rectify this to some extent. Surprisingly, Sunak has refrained from expressing his stance on the matter directly, refraining from committing to honor the triple lock. The triple lock system currently guarantees that pensions increase annually by the highest of average earnings, inflation, or 2.5%. Nevertheless, projections suggest that by 2050, the triple lock could potentially cost a staggering £45 billion annually. No official statement has been made by Sunak regarding these speculations, as discussions regarding benefits and pension policies are slated for the upcoming autumn review. Consequently, the government spokesperson declined to comment on the rumors. In a bid to alleviate concerns about escalating energy bills, a government spokesperson offered reassurance, stating, "We have prioritized pensioners by delivering the largest state pension increase in history this year, accompanied by an enhancement to pension credit, which is valued at approximately £3,500 annually for those with the lowest incomes." In addition to winter fuel payments, pensioners will receive an extra £300 this winter to support essential expenses. Moreover, we are actively curbing inflation to enhance the purchasing power of citizens. For the uninitiated, the winter fuel payment is a tax-free government grant aimed at assisting individuals of pension age in covering their fuel and heating bills. Eligibility for the program is determined each year, with the latest criteria designating that individuals born before September 25, 1957, could receive between £250 and £600 to alleviate winter expenses.